forget about debit cards, credit, or even cash. Could gold be the solution to paying off debt? MarketWatch Weekend starts right now. Imagine paying for your groceries with gold. We'll tell you about one company that says it struck gold with the concept. You're watching MarketWatch Weekend. Credit, debit, or gold? Thousands of internet buyers and sellers around the world are using gold to complete their transactions. The concept is pretty simple. Gold bullions are first purchased online. The gold is then stored in a London vault, and a digital gold account is created. Payment transactions are processed electronically, much like wiring money from a bank. Well, with bullion prices soaring and growing concerns about the health of our economy, companies like GoldMoney.com are finding a small but promising market. Ed Crane sat down with the company's founder, Jim Turk.
Do you see a day when people will just whip out a gold-based ATM-type card to pay for their gasoline, their groceries, their dry cleaning?
Yes, I do. There are two things that are driving it. One, gold is money, and the second thing, which is just as important, the technology enables it to circulate now as currency, very inexpensively, very conveniently.
If the dollar's backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government and your bank account is backed by the FDIC, why worry about making a purchase from your checking account with a debit card? Why go to gold?
Well, gold brings advantages that you don't have with other types of currencies. First of all, it maintains its purchasing power over long periods of time, the traditional advantages of owning gold. But more importantly, the technology enables gold to circulate efficiently, much less expensively. And if you can reduce the cost of currency and payments, you actually improve commerce, and that's, I think, the key.
Tell us a little bit about your company, GoldMoney.com.
We're a very convenient way to buy and sell gold online, plus we're also developing gold as a form of international currency, particularly in cross-border payments. The advantage to using gold money is economical, safe, convenient.
How are you going to grow the business?
It's going to grow because the technology that we're bringing to the table, the opportunity to reduce the cost of doing business, to make cross-border transactions in gold much more convenient. And it's just a question of continuing to grow and continuing to build our base. We're doubling every year, and I expect we'll continue to double for the foreseeable future.
In some cultures, notably India and China, gold is much more valued than it is here. It's accumulated. Those countries have huge populations. Is that enough to keep the gold price rising?
Gold goes where the wealth is being created, and even in the West, where we have cycles where we view gold useful and other times not as useful, gold goes where the wealth is created. So it's sort of a natural form of money that continues to serve people's needs around the globe. And China and India are a big factor today, and I think they will remain a big factor.
Did you see gold as the coin of the realm worldwide, accepted as just one worldwide currency?
Well, historically, that's what it was. Gold has always been the international money, and only in the last 30 years have we diverged from that when we abandoned the gold standard in the U.S. and other major countries. But gold continues to serve its role as a very useful form of money in terms of measuring purchasing power of national currencies.
One of the interesting things about gold these days is it's often found with copper, which is a very hot commodity now because of the tech boom. Would you see gold mining companies abandoning gold to go after copper?
No. You have some copper mines that produce gold as a byproduct, some gold mines that produce copper as a byproduct. It's just a reality of the mining, and the economics of a mine are generally dependent on the overall combination of the metals.
GoldMoney.com reported $37 million in revenues last year, and Turk expects that number to double this year. Just how bullish is he on the precious metal? Well, Turk predicts gold prices now near $500 an ounce will surpass $8,000 an ounce within 8 years.